The only thing we're going to talk about is how to level up guns really fast. Okay. We're going to go through sponsored companies that are attached to exactly what challenges you should be doing. I mean, all of them. Games, what gameplay to play and what games to play. And I think I have a different take than most. And then of course, some of the perks, the weapons don't matter. The perks and either the tactical or lethal grenades, and how to build your weapons when you're doing multiplayer. First thing, we're talking about the sponsored companies. Okay. Monster and Little Caesar are both, and to include Call of Duty Endowment. And we can go to we'll start with the easy button here. Call of Duty Endowment is doing as they always do, a feature. It's $20. You want to support, the military, by all means, I'd love for you guys to do that. But you also get a XX 1 hour of double XP weapon token and just regular double XP, right? And you get all these cool little finishers and little emblems and stuff. So, but Little Caesars also has the promotion going. So they have the double XP Little Caesars. You can get this guy right here for just buying $3 or more on pizza. I've done it. It's pretty simple. So the other one is a Monster. Monster will give you some double XP tokens. All you have to do is buy a can of Monster. You take a picture and then AI reads it to show that you bought a Monster can, and then it uploaded instantly. I got the skin. I got this operator skin. I got the weapon skin. Right, next thing we'll go on to is the challenges, right? The challenges are easy, right? You should be doing this stuff right here on the left here, getting 15 heads. Every single daily challenge you should be trying to get after. That's the easy one, right? The one that I learned today is the calling card challenges, right? So you go over here to barracks, okay? Then you go to challenges, calling cards, and you sit here and, hold on, let me click on one. There we go. You do some of these challenges when you're in between games or whatever. You just look at what challenges you have. Like for this one, get 10 kills while shortly after diving sideways or backwards, right? That gives you 1,000 XP. Okay. Let's go back to the games, and we're going to start diving into really what the games we should be playing, right? The games we should be playing. Find a match here. The game. So I did a quick test to see, because I saw some people talking about this. If you get less XP per kill in hardcore than you do in core, you don't. You get 100 XP no matter what for every kill. I've even heard people say that you get less XP in kill confirmed than you do in a regular match. Not the case, at least from what I'm seeing. And then, while we're doing this live, you can go ahead and watch, but there's no difference, right? The games you should be playing right now, Face Off, Mosh Pit, I've learned this one's good. It is very similar to Shipment 24/7. It's close quarters. You can get your close kills. You can get not your far kills, but you can get your close kills. You can put any gun minus probably a sniper and just hip fire that bad boy. Hardcore. I can't explain this enough. Hardcore gives you the same amount of XP, so you get more kills. This is how you should be moving in game, right? You should be diving, moving. Like if you aren't using the Omni movement yet, you need to get on it. It is, and the diving is crucial as well. Boom, boom. You can't see me. Sees me. I'm up. I'm down. Boom, boom, just move, shoot. Every corner you turn, you should be ADSing. ADS. I ran out of bullets here and I had to assassinate this guy, but it's fine. You should be doing Face Off, Mosh Pit. It's really good. Hardcore, you can literally, if you go over here to find match mode to hit filter, it allows you up here to the left, right? To RB, or if you're on, the mouse keyboard doesn't matter. RB, and then just hardcore Face Off, Mosh Pit. For core, it won't be on here as a filter, because you could just come down here and click this button, right? Kill confirm is another one. If you want to go in here and go to the hardcore, right? You can also add kill confirmed, right? So you get 100 points per kill, but you could just literally go around grabbing the tags. Domination is another good one, just staying in the actual area where they need you to be. And then of course, hardpoint. So you just hold the area and you get XP for being in that area, and you get even more XP for killing people while you're in that area or for killing somebody in that area. All right, so the next thing I'll talk about is perks, and then we'll dive into weapons after that. So your perks that you want to have, right? And you won't in the beginning have these. You won't have every one, right? But your goal should be to try to get to the green or the strategist specialty, right? So go with whatever you have for now. You can actually use a default loadout that has the specialist. So what it does overall, the goal is you earn a score bonus for objectives and destroying enemy equipment. See equipment through walls and destroy it. So you get score bonus for objectives and destroying enemy equipment. That means you get more XP. That's the point, right? That's what we're trying to do. Dispatcher, one of the cool things about this one, and why I like the green one, is you reduce score cost for non-lethal score streak stacks for and then of course it stacks with bankroll, but it doesn't matter. So when you throw up a UAV or counter UAV, it costs less, or you don't have to get as many points in order to get a UAV, get a counter UAV, which I'll talk about in a second on what score streaks you should be using. But that's the goal, to get to those, right? So if you use Dispatcher, that's what I highly recommend. You won't get it right at the start, but you just gotta, I'm up 16 and I already have it, so it's not that hard. The score streaks that you actually want are UAV, counter UAV, and then you can do something like sentry turret or watchdog helo, depending on what you're, how good you are. Maybe go for lower so you get more kills with the sentry turret. Maybe you can't get to 1100, but I mean, that's pretty close. Because every time you get a kill with the watchdog helo, you get XP for it, right? Obviously, you don't get as much XP, but it's passive. You're not doing anything. You're just killing people. So with the UAV, when your teammates get killed and the UAV's going off, you get XP. That's why I said get the counter UAV, because it also adds XP to you as well. So all the goal is to get as much XP as possible. So these 3 perks or 3 or 4 perks are the ones I would highly recommend. So the weapons. For weapons, when you're talking about weapons, in the beginning, I would say till about like 12 or 13, I used the default weapons that they gave you for 2 reasons, right? The perks that they gave you, it gave me the strategist right away, so I got more XP, and then also the guns are just a little better. So the XM4 was nice, and I'll probably do the same thing once I'm done maxing the XM4. I'll go and I'll use the default, because each of them has a 1 gun in each category that you can use. In terms of how to build, what I did with the XM4 or any gun, really, if it's not a sniper, it kind of still applies, but there's slight differences, right? With an M4, SMG, LMG, I don't care. Quick moving, because remember, we're playing hardcore. Quick moving, quick ADS. That's what I prioritize. And sometimes I get a sight if the irons are bad, and nothing else really gives me anything else. Most of mine are quick ADS, right? So we got here the light stock. Gives me hip fire movement, movement speed, strafing movement. So I'm constantly on the move. I don't use lasers, especially if they're visible, because in hardcore, you can't, like, sometimes you gotta grab a corner and you gotta focus down. You're not aimed down sight, but you just kind of strafe back and forward. And if your laser's going back and forth, somebody's going to see it. It's just really not worth it. So every corner you go around, this is a side tip, every corner you go around using guns like this is the reason you want to be fast with ADS, is every corner you go around, you start shooting. You can see your teammates. You got to be careful with your teammates, but you should be able to see them. You got to pay attention to that. But every corner around, you should at a minimum be aiming down sight, but you should just be firing. Like, I'm not talking holding the trigger. I'm just talking tap, 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 tap. Because sometimes you'll see, I'll go around a corner, I'll tap once, and I'll kill a dude. They'll probably think I'm cheating, but I'm just, every corner I go around, I'm tap, tap, tap. That's how you kind of, it doesn't, like, you don't get tilted and freaking playing Call of Duty hardcore and not dying so many times. That's how I'm doing it. So, I mean, my KD isn't great, but I'm at 1.2 or something like that on the hardcore. So, I mean, normally I get like a 1. I don't care about my KD. See what I mean about shooting around the corners? Just freaking... This guy's just waiting for people to come around. See that? That's what I'm saying. All you gotta do, every time you come around the corner, you're shooting, shoot. Just don't stop. Come around the corners and blast. That's what I would do. Anything LMG, same thing. With the LMGs, they're a little slower, so I would get high amount of rounds and just kind of shoot around corners. Never reload, because by the time, if you can get 150 rounds, just don't ever reload, because if you reload, by the time that thing reloads, you're going to die. Last thing I'll say, if there's any cheesy like way to level up guns or whatever, I'll spin you up and let you know. So, but that's it for this one. I appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget to like and smash that subscribe button. This is Roughneck 6 out of the net. Peace.